Hey everybody, welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. Today's topic, or another topic of today, I'm going to be discussing particularly, to the men, but this is for men or women. Y'all can both, you know, check these out. Y'all can both, this applies to both of y'all, but, I'm talking to the men, in this instance, but like I said, use it for either or. 5 things that this person does. If they do it, you need to get rid of this person immediately. Back away, or just be friends. It might be a detriment just to be a friend with this person anyway. But a lot of these things that I'm gonna name, they correlate with one another, as you'll see as I go into topics. The topics discussing each individual one. So, most of the time with these, it's a dead end. Some people who are involved with, individuals who exhibit this behavior, they try to work it out, which is cool, which is what you should do. But a lot of times these people have it set in their mind, or they have it set that they're not going to change. And for those of you who are, I would say early, mid 20s, early 20s, even by the time you're in your 20s, most people don't want to, really change. And you shouldn't have to raise anyone as an adult. Trying to raise someone up to do these things, or, explain to them that, this is how you feel about certain things, or light a fire under somebody's ass to do this stuff. So with that being said, I'm just the first topic, which I think is one of the most important, is having a job. All right. If you're in a relationship or in the process of starting a relationship and meeting someone, and they don't have, let's just say you meet someone and they don't have a job, that should be a red flag right there, especially if they're able and they're not a trust fund baby or something like that, and they don't have money in the stash, and they're not obviously doing anything for a living. Particularly with men, when you're dealing with a woman, who shows signs of she's getting money or getting by laying on her back, so to speak, or having a sugar daddy, or having men provide for her, so to speak, in a certain lifestyle, and she's just doesn't want to work for herself. That's a sign in itself. Something that you should probably be like, okay, I need to back away from this, or this woman just has no desire of getting a job. It's just not, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just into that and you just want to take care of a woman, things of that nature. But that's just one thing. If she's just jobless and has no aspiration of doing anything in life other than just being jobless, that's one thing to just get rid of her, Like I said, this applies to both men and women. So that's something to consider as far as that. The next thing, and I've discussed this in a previous video also, is if you're involved with a freak for attention, right? If you're in a relationship, or if you're trying to date someone that's a freak for attention, and you think that you can calm them down or, reel them in from that, you can't. Because a freak for attention is just like being a drug addict. You won't be sufficient for this person. This person is used to getting attention from everyone or everybody, and you just trying to be that person or trying to fulfill this drug is usually not going to be enough. This person will go through whatever means, and when I say by that, there's no moral compass sometimes, where they'll do a moral act, which I guess that's subjective, but they'll do any immoral act just to get attention, in that aspect. So you dealing with someone like that, the relationship, unless you're just into that, the relationship isn't going to really last, so that's really not going to go anywhere, because this person is looking for that strongest drug, or that source that gives them the most attention, i.e., that could be someone else that comes along and gives them attention, or it's that could be lead to this person being out at clubs late at night trying to get that attention. Being on social media, they just constantly have to have this source, and you'll be secondary to these things. So that's just something that I hope you come to the understanding of. If you're dealing with someone who's a freak for attention, it's easy. If you don't know what that is, then just take a look at their habits, what they normally do throughout the day, and that's either have their head down looking at their phone, the computer, and they're really not paying attention to you except for if it's time to eat it, or something else like that. So keep out for that. Next thing is that this person is always drunk or on drugs or always high. Now, you could be this person, so you guys might fit good together. But if you're not that type of person, and this person is drunk, always high on drugs, lethargic, this could lead to several other things that could relate to the two that I just explained, and the other two that comes after this. I.e., that could be the reason why they're jobless. That could be the reason why they're a freak for attention, to supply their habit. And it's just that if someone's always drunk or on drugs, they suffer from some sort of depression. I don't care who you are, whether you smoke weed, which is considered by many a harmless drug, or if you're drinking alcohol, you're suffering from some sort of some sort of depression. That's why you're taking it, to escape reality, whether you're in pain or something like that, or you're just depressed. So that's one of the reasons why you're actually doing these drugs. And this person, this can affect your relationship overall, as far as this person being coherent and just being an effective partner, so to speak, in your relationship. These drugs can lead to mood swings and mental instability, or increase some issues that they may already have, which comes to my next one. If this person is violent, whether they're under the influence of drugs or not, if this person is violent with you, i.e., they're putting the beaters on you, or they just get violent if they don't like anything that you say, as far as being confrontational, or just putting the hands on you. But like I said, once again, some people like that. Some people like violent folks. So I'm just trying to help you out. If this person is putting hands on you, or hitting walls, or throwing stuff, or even hitting themselves, which is another video I want to talk about. If this person is hitting themselves, this is something that you need to get away from, because it's only going to escalate over time, as far as this person's violence or mood swings. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, that can correlate with the drugs. Like I said before, I don't know if that doesn't really correlate with being a freak for attention, but some people are violent to get attention from their significant other or mate, or from others. They'll be violent, and that could be one of the reasons why they're jobless, as I stated before. So just food for thought right there. Now the next one is poor hygiene, or poor personal hygiene. And you could be that individual as well. But when it comes to to each his own. But if you're dealing with someone who has poor hygiene or poor personal hygiene, and this could be, themselves, if they have kids, with their kids around the house, but more so personal hygiene, where you have to, if you're a clean person, you have to remind them to wash, to clean themselves, to brush their teeth. Like I said, you shouldn't be in the process of raising someone. Molding, I guess, is a different word to use, but as an adult, you shouldn't have to raise someone else on something that is as basic as personal hygiene, i.e., having, if they don't ever brush their teeth, if they don't ever wash, if they don't ever, wear deodorant. It's funny how you made it this far with this person, so you must like something about it. But if you've already spoken with this person about this and they still refuse to do it, then you just need to exit on out, because that can affect you negatively. So those are things, and like I said, poor hygiene can correlate with drugs and being jobless, so to speak. So I'm gonna throw in a bonus or two here, which I thought about, which is if you are in a relationship or dating someone with someone that tells all y'all business, all your business to all friends, family, all this stuff, like everybody in the circle knows what's going on between y'all too, personal, sexual, whatever. You need to get rid of that person, because they won't stop, especially the more angry they get about you, they'll definitely tell all your business. You know what I'm saying? You need to get rid of that person. If you don't know, now you know. So don't wait another second. Let them go hang with somebody else and tell their business. They won't be telling no more of your business anymore. You know what I mean? Trying to embarrass you. So, and another thing is someone who's just lazy. If you dealing with somebody who's lazy, who just wants to sit around, and that goes with the whole jobless thing, drunk, on drugs, things like that. If they're just lazy, they don't want to clean up anything, they don't want to even clean up after themselves, personal hygiene, they're lazy, don't want to deal with that, don't want to really do anything, or if they just think that, like I've said in other videos, that their looks is just enough to get them by and they don't have to do anything else. Get rid of that person, because that's a detriment to you, and it's a liability to you if you're doing all the work. That goes for men and women. Like I said, all of these are for men and women. And like I said, I'm trying to help you out, player. I'm trying to help y'all out. So that's all I have for that. Those are just 5 things. There's a lot more, but those are 5 basic things which should be right in your face on a daily basis that you should be able to tell, right off the bat. So make sure y'all comment on the video. I want to hear your comments. Like, share. Make sure you share the video. Subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell. That way you get all the notifications whenever I upload a video. Follow me on my social media. The link is in the description. Check me out on Amazon. Check my books out. If you like the content, throw a couple coins in the well of wisdom. The link is in the description as well. And if you got any topics that you'd like me to discuss, or something in particular you'd like me to speak on, email it to me, comment or whatever, and I'll get back to you on that. And remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. Check me out on the next video, and I'll see y'all then. Peace.